Hello, friends. Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice. It's here. Darken this a little bit. So, go in to see it this weekend a couple of times before I gave my review because Rotten Tomatoes is giving it a 29%, 28%. They think it's about as good as The Smurfs or as the Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds. What do I think? Let's talk about it right now. Batman versus Superman. I waited a long time for this. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. So, what did I think of it? Well, I went in with very low expectations. I caught a little bit of the trailers, and I didn't think it looked very good. I thought it looked like it was going to be, it was in really bad territory. But I was surprised. My opinion is this movie is Freudian and Shakespearean at times, at moments, throughout. And it's trying to cram a lot of things in to set up for Dawn of Justice. It's like doing the opposite of what Marvel did. It's trying to boot off the franchise with one movie, where Marvel set up all these characters and made a big movie after setting up the characters. So, how did I think it went? Well, I think that Ben Affleck is the best Batman so far put to film. For me, from my perspective, he's the best. I think that Christian Bale and his Batman series was upstaged by Heath Ledger. And I think that Michael Keaton was upstaged by Jack Nicholson. And I think that his Batman didn't really fit the Batman that I liked. He was a little short for me. Michael Keaton was. So his Batman was okay. And Tim Burton's visions don't always really jive with me anyway. And now the movie's kind of dated. And The Return of Batman. And then, of course, Val Kilmer's Batman. And bordered on camp, and then George Clooney's Batman was completely camp. So this is the best Batman I've seen. I mean, I really liked him. I liked the vision they had here. But I'll talk about the spoiler of Batman versus Superman, more about that. Henry Cavill as Superman, he looks like Christopher Reeve's son. He looks like Superman. He acts like Superman. He acts kind of like pretty naive, a good alien. An alien that doesn't understand all the complexities and how mean and vicious and nasty human beings can be. So I like Henry Cavill as this. Wonder Woman, I think Gal Gadot or Godot or whatever her name is, I think she's did a good job. I haven't seen enough to really know what I think about her, but I know that she doesn't fit the vision of Wonder Woman I was raised with. Wonder Woman was a woman that's about 6'4". She's taller than Batman and Superman. She's not skinny and she's not fat, but she's big. She's almost like Big Barda to me. She's a woman that's built, and she's that thin line between feminine and muscular. She's muscular. She's a warrior. Gal Gadot came across a little bit to me as a supermodel. I'm just saying. She's very pretty, but she's not the Wonder Woman I grew up with. I'm used to taller, and they try to make her look that way in scenes, and she works. Yeah, she works, but she's not. She's a new vision. The Lex Luthor, played by that guy from The Social Network, I don't know his name. He's not really one of my favorite actors. And his Lex Luthor, to me, was, in this universe, worked. But he's not the Lex Luthor that I grew up with, who was always a tall, a bald, brooding man. But however, Gene Hackman didn't really meet my expectations in that either. However, when I sit in this movie and I had to sit in a theater for 3 hours with previews, was I ever bored? No. Was I entertained? Yes. Did I see something new that I hadn't seen before? Yes. Was it better than Star Wars The Force Awakens? Yes. Why? Because it was new. It was a new vision. A new vision of Superman. A new take on it. And I admire that. I admire someone taking a risk and doing something new. Something different. A new take on Batman. A new take on Wonder Woman. And a new take on Lex Luthor. A new vision. I'm okay with that. Because he was consistent. This is a new film, a new vision. It's Zack Snyder's vision. And either you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. And for what I see, a lot of critics hate it. What was my opinion on it? I thought that I was entertained. He had a lot to get in there to set up for the movies that are coming up. Aquaman and The Flash and Cyborg are not my vision of who they are or who they're going to be. Well, Cyborg I really know. I didn't see that much. But definitely The Flash. He has long, shaggy black hair. And me growing up, he was always blonde. Okay? I'm just saying. And Aquaman was always had short blonde hair. And he wore green and orange. And they've made it now like he's some kind of, he's more dark and scaled back and looks more like some kind of creature with glowing eyes than the Aquaman I grew up with. However, am I excited about the new movies that are coming up? Yes, I am. And I will give Batman v Superman an excellent rating. I think it's worth seeing. I think it's excellent. It's completely new. It's completely fresh. Yeah, when Mozart did The Marriage of Figaro, people walked up and said it had too many notes. It was too much for the eyes to take in. I've been hearing the same thing about Batman versus Superman. It's too much. It's a new vision. I can't get my head around it. I don't know what's going on. And I believe a lot of these things will be explained. But Force Awakens did the same thing, except it did not cut any new territory at all. And did I enjoy that movie? Yes, I did. And did it get a 90-something%? Yes, it did. This is just as at times bewildering and confusing as The Force Awakens was. Like, what is going on? Who's this girl? Who's her parents? Why is this happening? Why is R2-D2 shut down? Where's Luke? Same kind of thing here. I liked the movie. I was entertained. I went to it twice, and I never felt bored. Not for a second. So, Music Man, it was excellent. Stay here if you want my spoiler discussion. Thanks. Bye.